And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder has moved up the rankings defensively year after year. Coach Billy Donovan said, "I've said it all along. We've got..."
And they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And, of course, there's the Thunder, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Then it's Felton in at the 1. And for the Thunder, they've got Gallinari, Baker out there with Paul. Then it's Noel. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. And the basket is good. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be taking the next step?
First of all, is the player who's returning that's shouldering most of the responsibility, is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in his game? Secondarily,
the great ones always grow.
They always do, and they're really sharp usually coming out of summertime, and they're ready to go. Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the star player is going to provide for their team throughout the next 8 months of the season?
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Nice shot by Felton.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Paul against Felton. Paul left side. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
James looking it over. And they double up James. Ripped away. Down low, Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got 6 points. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Noel. Mike Muscala comes in for Cephalosha. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Ron Baker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 25-point game against Phoenix.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Ferguson for three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kuzma outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
It's been incredible for this team in Oklahoma City to have the type of success and sustained success under general manager Sam Presti, a playoff team in 10 of their 12 seasons in Oklahoma City.
Now here is Gallinari. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Schroeder, and the rejection by Cousins.
So important for Cousins to continue to develop that defensive awareness. I like to see him showing off some of that shot blocking ability. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side.
The steals thing is...
Well, you hear about the importance of watching film, Greg. It reveals itself in many ways.
And learning guys' habits. What they like to do gives them a knack for when to go after steals without hurting his team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
A perimeter tandem, Ferguson and Gallinari. Jason Smith is out there with Muscala, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Green with the block.
It's not talked about often enough, but Green averages more blocks per game than almost all other backcourt players.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Baker, he's checked in for the Thunder. And then for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. That's Felton in for Bradley. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Cousins kicks to McGee. Cousins trying to free himself up. That shot off.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
In the corner, it's James over Muscala. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from LeBron.
You want to challenge LeBron to do more of that, but you just end up fouling him, so it's more points.
Schroeder passes to Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what do you look for all the time in replays when you see that call? It's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him
Little
not to be able to
lean,
catch
yeah,
up.
yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Cousins. Over Noel. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Cousins.
That's a sweet shot there. Cousins facing you up, turning with his body, backing you down. It just depends on the matchup what he wants to go to. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
To the middle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And DeMarcus Cousins enjoys these and one opportunities. Feels like he can overpower just about anything that the defense is going to throw at him.
Well, Brent, you look at the size and athleticism of DeMarcus Cousins, and you can forget just how skilled he is.
Well, the interesting part about Cousins, and as his career goes on, especially coming off the injury, Kevin, what does he rely on? Well, when he came into the league, as you said, he had that skill set. He's going to rely more and more on that ability to shoot the ball and to still make plays so that he's still an impact player in the NBA.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Jason Smith. 1:09 left to play here in the half. Pass to Felton. Caldwell Pope outside. Trying to get open is Davis. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release undeterred.
There's Baker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. High arcing shot.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
The offensive rebound. Here's Cousins. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Cousins has got 7 now in this quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
No one near James as he lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
James so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. Chris Paul has been the story in this one. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that should do it with the second.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Then it's Felton in a point. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Kuzma, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Paul outside, fires from deep. And no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Noel. Mike Muscala comes in for Cephalosha. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Ron Baker. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Yeah, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Well, once you get the ball to Dennis Schroeder in the open floor, it's usually game over for the opposition, like what I saw there.
Outside, Green. Back to Kuzma. Smith against McGee. 6 to shoot over Smith. And another basket for the Lakers.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Count that one. Davis has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
54 seconds left to play here in the third. Smith the pass to Schroeder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 6 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Trying to get more confident shooting from the interior. Schroeder wants to keep adding some elements to the offensive end of his game.
Pass to Green. Knocked away. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gallinari running. Got that one up quick. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And with the defense right up on him, Gallinari did not panic at all. Simply drops that one over the contest.
Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Outside Bradley. Kuzma outside. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 4. 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Cephalosha is out there with Baker. Then it's Noel. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Schroeder in a shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
Bounce pass from Paul. Cephalosha dishes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Count it, good. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Kicks it out to James. Lakers passing it around. Caldwell Pope outside. Felton the pass to LeBron. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul. Down low. Here's Schroeder. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul with the steal. To the middle. And Noel throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
From deep, James slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, LeBron's stretching out the defense now, starting to get in the three-point rhythm.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Gallinari finds Paul. 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, and the shot goes in. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing for you, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
Oh, there's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of their organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
Gallinari against LeBron. Gallinari left side. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now Cephalosha. Paul goes in. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Bangs home the trifecta. Cousins has got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers.
Well, it takes a lot of practice and hard work for anybody to be a three-point shooter. How about DeMarcus Cousins, a center in the NBA, showing that kind of touch?
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
really ever got hell. Since I put my boy, sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while, I'm in the band of town. Debating about who is the greatest, what you debating about? Taking for clout, I know. Who ran in your house without staking it out if you ain't really bout that you say you about? I went a different route, I just go pivot the couch. I just envisioned the count, then I go